Right, so we're back with some mods. Now the first we got in front of us today is going to be this one. So if you fancy repping the Kubota brand, this is a workshop for you. So this is Kubota Workshop by the law, 16.57 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in two different places. So the first one, if we go into the construction menu in under tools, so we'll scroll back along. There we are. So that's 50 grand to place down. Obviously, this is going to be your little workshop area. Now, if we go back up to decorations and others, and we'll scroll along to find that one. There we are. 1,000 to put down. This is going to be your sign. Open for business. Very nice. Now, you come over here and you can open up this door like that. Oh, easy up. Let's do that again. Let's go right up close. I mean, you can open it up from there, but if we do... Ah, dear, oh dear. I'm on the door. Shocking. Anyway, we'll come down. You can open up the side door like that. Jobs are good. Now you come in here, and then you get far enough in, and you turn on your shed light option like that. And you can come over here. Obviously, pull your vehicle into the hatch marking area. Hit the spanner. Can we open up that door? Yes, we can. And you've also got these two side doors. Open up that one and that one. It's a nice big space, especially with that front door as well. Yeah. I mean, you want to rep your Kubota if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, does this ramp lift up? No, there's no option for that. Oh, that would have been brilliant if it was. But anyway, yeah, that's a nice shed, that is. Nice workshop. Obviously, start your own Kubota dealer. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is liquid fertilizer tank. This is by 750 Ti modding, 0.99 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and containers. 10 grand to place down. Obviously, this is going to be somewhere for you to store your liquid fertilizer. So you come over to the spanner, click on that like that, refill it up to 15,000 litres, and you're going to do the liquid fertilizer as the name would suggest. And then you come down this side to fill it up. Well, to fill your implement up or whatever you're using. Obviously, you fill the tank up that side, fill your fertilizer spreader or whatever you're using up that side. Yeah, need somewhere to store some liquid fertilizer on your farm. Jobs are good un. Right, next up is liquid manure storage. This is by Realistic Farmers, 7.04 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we've got the first one there, which is the open version. It's going to cost you 65 grand, going to hold 500,000 litres. Then the second version is going to be the covered liquid manure storage, also holding 500,000 litres. Fair enough. Obviously, load in, load out at the front. Same with that one. It does say on the website, both storage tanks are prepared for AI helpers. So if you're going to have the DLC coming out, the pumps and hoses, they should be able to take from that. Ooh, very nice. Right, next up is machine sheds. This is by Deere Marshall Modding, 1.13 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and on the buildings and sheds. 75 grand to place down. And it is rather large, I must admit, but that's ace, especially if you've got a lot of equipment on the go. So you got the left-hand side here, sort of like open on two sides, so you can really get some big equipment down this end. And obviously coming through the pillars, yeah, maybe not like a harvester with a header still attached to it, mind you. Then you come down this side, it's like an enclosed area. So if you wanted to put some root crops down, like you would do, you know, chuck them in the shed, keep them out of the rain sort of thing, you do it this side. And you could store some stuff down here, you know, pallets or bales or vehicles, whatever. But yeah, I like that. Then you come down to this corner, got that little white square there. Turn the lights on for when it's dark. I mean, it is big, but that's great if you've got a load of stuff. Ooh, very nice. Right, next up is Sugar Factory. This is by Gamer HZS FSH, 9.91 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along a touch just to find it because it's down here. There we are, 70 grand to place down. Obviously, this is going to be a sugar mill for you. Fair enough. Older style looking buildings. You come up this ramp, that's where you load all your sugar stuff, crops, whatever you want to call it. Chuck it all in there. You then got your pallet spawn point just there, and we'll come down this side, round the corner a little, because your production chain menu is up on this ledge. So we'll go into there. So you've got sugar beet cut, And then the sugar cane, obviously standard crops for going into a sugar mill, not a problem. But I do like the style of the building, sort of old school industrialist time scale, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that looks ace. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is self-marketing. This is by Farmer 5 Tom, 31.22 megabyte on the download. And this is, yeah, a bit random. So we go into the construction menu and you'll find them under productions and selling points. Now we go back to the first one and you'll see what I mean about a bit random. So we got this first one here, vending machine. 12 grand to buy. This is going to take milk, butter, cheese and eggs. But the picture there in the menu isn't what's there on the ground. And then we go to the next one, vending machine for vegetables. It's going to take lettuce, grapes, tomato and strawberries. Again, not what it looks like there. And this carries on. So we go on to the next one, milk vending machine. So you can sell your milk there. It's just in a box, fair enough. And then you got the vending machine as a decorative option. So that's just a placeable. The next one we got there, milk filling station, so that's going to take loads of stuff. We've got eggs, tomato, butter, grapes, strawberry, honey, lettuce, potatoes, milk, flour, cheese and wheat. Oh, did that all in one breath. But it's still in the box, which is really random. And then we move on to the next one there. The big milk filling station takes milk, looks like that in the picture, but doesn't look like that when you place it down. Next one to that is potato box. That does look like that, which is a start, I'd imagine. Then we'll move on to the sheds. So the first one here is selling lodge as an extension. So potatoes, eggs, cheese, flour, milk, honey, sugar and butter. You can sell all those there. Fair enough. Obviously there's the sell point at the front. Move on to the next one is a selling lodge as an extension for placing an automat. Now the automat is these vending machines. So you're supposed to put one or two or whatever into there. Right, okay, so that's just a little bit of a shed. We'll then move on to the next one is the selling lodge very big. So we've got a load of stuff on that one. So we've got eggs, what's that? Canola oil, sunflower, olive oil, straw, sunflower oil, honey, hay, potato, butter, wool, milk, flour, cheese and wheat again. Fair enough, this is the selling point. Then we'll move on to the next one. You then got the selling lodge big, so pretty much the same as the previous one. Obviously just a little bit smaller, should we say. Selling point at the front. Then we move on to the cow painted version. Ace. That looked brilliant. Obviously the sell point at the front there. Well, then next one is again just going to be like the one that we've got open over there. You're supposed to put those vending machines inside, which I have, and that still doesn't change what they look like. And then we've got the cow painted version of the one next door. So obviously you put your vending machines in there, which I have, and it still hasn't changed anything. Dear oh dear. And we move on to the next one. We've got the selling lodge small. So you've got your sell point out the front. And then we've got the last one there, which is the selling lodge small automat. So obviously you open up those doors and you put the vending machines in. Now these vending machines, you can pick them up. Not a problem. There's nowhere for you to turn off that box. It's like a transportation box, but then once you put it down, it's still there, which is really random. I've even sold stuff through these, so they work. There's no problem in that sense. It's just the whole aesthetics of it all. It's just really random, and they're all the same. Now we come down here. Obviously, this is just sell point. You can open up that door, not a problem. Job's a good one. And you can even come up to these chalkboards. See it there? Change advertising B. Changes it over. Don't know German myself, but alright, we'll carry on. And this is the one here that you can put the vending machines in. I put it in there, didn't change a thing. Obviously you can still use them, not a problem. This one's a selling point on its own, fair enough. Selling point on its own, selling point on its own. And then we come over here, we open up these doors. So I've put two in here, and it's not doing anything. You can come over to this box in the corner, open potato box. Yeah. Not a problem. But these, not happening, not changed on anything. I mean, you have got a light switch in there that you can turn stuff on, mind you. I mean, that didn't change anything. I tried doing all sorts, putting these in. Front loaded, lifting them up. I even got my chainsaw out and tried to chop them open. But yeah, that didn't seem to do anything, which is really random, because that would have been great, you know, making your own little business, vending machine business. Because the whole premise behind this was cut out the middleman, and you know, you're selling off your stuff directly. Yeah, I think it needs an update, to be fair. I mean, the sale points themselves, the sheds, great, not a problem, especially the cow painted ones. I think they're ace. The vending machines, yeah, they're not looking the best, I must admit. I think it needs an update, but they all work fine. If you can put up with the boards on the outside, crack on. But apart from that, yeah, very nice. And the last mod for the day is the John Deere 710. This is by Togrim, 11.21 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. So it's got a 50 horsepower engine, 18 mile an hour top speed. It's only going to cost you £7.5 grand. I must admit, that looks ace. Old school John Deere. That looks brilliant. You then got the options. You've got the roll bar, no or yes. Have that on the back. Then come down, you got roof, no or yes. Fair enough. You then got wheel setups, you got standard or wide tyres, obviously go for whichever one you want. You then got main colour, you can pick whatever you like. Oh dear, oh dear. Then change the grille colour. Shocking. That really is shocking. Then you got the roll bar colour. Oh, we'll go for a red just to change it up a little. Then you got the roof colour. Oh, we'll go for blue. Let's mix and match big style. And then we've got the rim colour. Obviously does the rims. Dear oh dear. That looks something something only a mother would love, to be fair. Dear oh dear. But this looks ace. And I must admit, when I first put the roof on it, I thought that looks a little weird. Like it's not attached at the bottom. But then I realised it's actually like a canopy cover. Like a little visor that comes down, so it's not sort of a windscreen, it's more of a windshield. Yeah, I mean, once you get into it, you know, start it all off. I mean, it does look a little random inside, but oh, I do like it though. I do like this tractor, old school look to that. That is very nice. I mean, you get used to the view inside. I like that. Old school for the win. Yeah, I love it. We've also got a new map. So this is Western Australia by Farmer Bob, 144.07 megabyte on the download. And it says, welcome to Western Australia. In the outback, you are in charge of your own future. So we're going to take a look at that in a separate video. Right, we've got a couple of updates. The first one is Barn with Pigsty by Gracchus and Philippe. The Husqvarna Enduro Pack by Farm Central Soul. And the map Bakuri Farm 2K22 by Lost Gamer. And it does say in bold letters, new save game is required. So if you put a bit of time onto the map, you may need to start again. So that's your mods done for you. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.